I'm Jennifer, and this is my gardening pal Maisie, and this is my garden transformation. I'm going to show you where we're starting and someday how it'll end up when we're done. We live in this, well, we just moved into this 1911 four square, and this is the back. We are in the process of having it painted. We're in the process of having it painted and the shutters will go. So you can see there's a lot of work. We've been here for a year and we've already done a lot of work. So let me just show you where we are right now. I'm in the process of making this patio. So I started it and then I decided it wasn't quite big enough. The problem with the patio and why it's so small is under this area there's a huge cistern, and I don't know, I just didn't want to put it over the cistern. I just felt like it might be a little tricky. So when we moved in, there were these bricks everywhere. They were around beds, there were planters made with them in various places in the back. So I decided rather than have somebody come in and do it, that I would do it. So those are the bricks that I'm using. You can see the bricks also line the sidewalk. So, so far I've just dug this out and the soil is super easy to dig. Our last two houses were new builds and they were on hard pan in zone 6A. This is zone 6B, so it's a little, just slightly different, but the soil, it has not been disturbed. It's not been plowed for over 100 years. So it's really easy to dig. That's one of the most exciting things when we got here. So, oh, there's a little bluebird. Oh no, that's a red-breasted something. So it's me and my baby Maisie. She's 4 or 5 months old. She loves to come out here and dig. She's a little Cocker Spaniel. She needs a little haircut, but oh, hey, looky there. Girl's taking a little pee-pee. So I put the chairs out on Easter and decided it needed to be bigger. So I started just making it just slightly bigger. I don't want it huge, just big enough for a little grouping. And I took the soil and we planted this birch, and I love birch trees. We had 3 in our old yard. So we have one here and we have one here, and I love birch trees. So we've got these 2 here. And if you look across the street, that's where I grew up. That's where my brother and sister-in-law live. So I just moved back to the street that I grew up on with my husband. Our kids are grown. So come on, Maisie. Here's my baby girl. So the house definitely, you can tell, needs painted. This area has a huge rose bush in it, and the daffodils came up. So this rose bush, I did trim it up. I'm not great at trimming rose bushes, so I don't know if anyone has suggestions on what still needs to be done, but it's better. And there's some chocolate chip ajuga, which I love, here, and a mess. I'm not sure what else we have here, so we'll just wait for it to come up. And there's my front porch furniture. So the whole side, this whole side needs to be taken care of. The front porch is being painted. Here's a row of shrubs. These were all along, there's our neighbor's fence, and these were all along here, overgrown, and we took those out. Well, actually, we just cut them down so that I could manage. There was poison ivy, there were maple trees growing up here. The shrubs grew all the way along the back alley, and then along the side of the house over there where the daffodils are. There's that. One day will be a garden by the garage. So this is an area. We've got a tree blooming here. One's a red bud and one is something else I'm not sure of. We're getting a fence soon because I just want to block the alley a little bit, just give us a little privacy. So we're going to get a fence here, take out those shrubs along. I have rejuvenated this bed a little bit. This is a honeysuckle here, there, and honeysuckle is invasive, so we did cut it down, but you can see it's coming back up. I planted 4 viburnum along the back, and you can see them, they're starting to bloom. I love them. They bloom white. I had some at my old house. So once this gets done a little bit, I still have this crazy weed I need to get up, but that's a, hopefully this will come back. It's a hydrangea, very white, so I'm hopeful. I see a few buds. Yeah, there's a few little buds, so hopefully it'll come back up. But yeah, there's a lot that still needs to be done in this area. The tulips are gonna bloom. Wow, look at that. I wasn't hopeful. They've been here for so long, and yeah, they're gonna bloom, so that'll be beautiful. This poor thing is a hydrangea that I moved last year. I don't know. It's not looking good. There's a lot of, oh, here's a daylily, and I need to soak it and see if I can get something out of that. There's a plant from our last house. I think it's a lyrobe. So things are coming up. I brought a few things from our last house, some salvia. This is some chocolate chip ajuga, and there's a stibble there from our last house. I've done 2 brand new gardens, and this will be a rejuvenation. So I'm kind of excited, but it is a long, long journey for sure. This is a pear, probably a Bradford pear, or it could be a Cleveland Select, I'm not sure. But it's been here for a while, so long that the previous owners put up a lead for their dog, and it's kind of grown into it now. Here's some of my pots, and this is just, we've had 5 dumpsters come out of this house, so this has become an area where we are just gathering things, more bricks, if anybody wants them. Those are edging bricks, so if anybody is looking for something like that, you are free to have them. There's a grate for a fireplace. There's some clippings that need to go every day. I mean, it's coming along. It's going to be really cute when it's done. So we're hoping to get the fence done soon. So the fence, I've planted, like I said, this whole row here was the privet hedge, the same as that privet hedge over there. And it was overgrown. There was a lot of random stuff growing in it. So baby Maisie, we've started to gather up some mulch. Baby Maisie likes to go over there, and she likes to eat things. Come on, baby. Come on, baby girl. So I'm happy to see I've gotten 3 9-bark there, so that when we sit here in the patio, it'll block our neighbor's driveway, which is fine. Once we get the fence too, I've got a lilac coming up back here, and it looks pretty good. I'm pretty pleased. It's coming up. It's gonna be a while before it does anything, but my neighbor planted these beautiful daffodils. I love daylilies. Oh, this is a Deutzia? So pretty. I love daylilies. Here I've transplanted, oh good golly, what are they called? It'll come to me, but I've transplanted that. More chocolate chip ajuga, more daylilies. This is a dwarf butterfly bush I got at Lowe's, and 2 of them died. I just don't think they got enough water. Oh, and here we have critters. You can see a critter got down in there. I'll just cover that back up. There we go. There's Maisie. She loves to dig. There we have some more. Another one that I planted. Where is it? There we are. You can see it coming up. I'm so happy because we've had some cold days. This was all over the yard, and it is fall something. I'll have to look it up. But this is my yarrow, and I love yarrow. Yarrow is so easy to grow. I have an iris there and an iris there. Those are from Rob's grandmother, and these are. I left my tags on. I need to get some new flowers without deadheading. This is, oh my gosh, Weigela. So I love Weigela. I have some, and hopefully it'll grow well and some more. So what we have to do is, you can see, oh boy, so here's the side of the house. I had two, I also like spirea, and my two spirea didn't get enough water. The soil is super dry, so I have a drip system. One made it. I have a drip system I'm going to put in here. It's not really something I can do until the house is painted. So, and we're going around here. Now we have this window box. I did not plant it up this year. I planted it up. I have three, this is a, good golly, I don't know what it's a daisy of some kind, and a creeping Jenny. And I thought this area got more sun than it does. I think it gets a lot less sun, but it's been cold yet. And I also like some grasses. These are Carl Forrester, and some more irises and more daylilies, phlox. So what I have here, I'm going to plant up around these beds. I think something tall here in this spot. Maybe put a vine on it. And I also have to work on the bricks here because they've shifted. Another daylily. So these are the rocks that I'm going to use in the bottom of the bed. Now we've put, I bet, 100 bags of sand in that patio. So I'm going to try using rocks here, and then a layer of sand, and then I'll take the bricks and work with those. This is a hydrangea. It's so beautiful. What is this one called? Oh, Quickfire. I've got some of those in the front too. This one's really big, but it's starting to bud out. Now I'm going to take you, this is my plant porch. I got 9 of these hydrangeas. They were on clearance at Lowe's. And so we've had a little mishap here. I don't know if I got too wet, too dry. These are my ferns from last year. I was able to save them. This porch is still being worked on. It's not even, like, it's crazy. But I thought I'd put all my plants here that I need. And I had to put a big pan of water there because it gets dry with the heat. So it works out perfect for Maisie. And I purchased a few plants, but look at these hydrangeas. They're beautiful. These are going to go on the side of the house. Both sides of the house are, especially on this side, it's the north side, it's shade. So I'm going to put them there. There's my gardening hat. And these are something I've never grown before, but I guess they are rhizomes. Oh, there I am. Guess they are rhizomes of some sort. Oh, like vernicula. And I love, another thing I love are boxwoods. So boxwoods, and these two plants got a little cold at Lowe's and they put them on clearance, so I grabbed 2. So this is my porch, my plant porch for now until I can get things moving. Someday I'd like to have a little greenhouse and do some seeds. I've never done that before, but that's something I'd like to do. Always have had, my kids were so young, I've never done that, but I should have. So anyway, this is the back of the house, and once we get a fence back there, it's going to be a tall, maybe 6-foot fence, white vinyl. That'll look nice back there with just a walkway, and then to the left where that stuff is with by the garage is going to be another garden. I'm going to make it a symmetrical garden, I think, with paths through it. I don't know, I'm just really excited. So, but it just takes longer in our garage. It just takes longer to do. We've done so much. I'll have to throw up some pictures of what we've done so far. It just takes longer than what I think. I always think, oh, it'll be quick, and it takes a little bit. So that's me, and that's Miss Maisie. She found a little something to chew on. She's the sweetest little thing. Look at that green bow my daughter made for her. It's adorable. So I'll keep moving on this, and I will give you an update. I have my garden transformation with Jennifer and Maisie. There we go. Isn't that cute? Yeah. Very exciting. Also, excuse me, if you have any ideas about how far up to go with a fence. Those shrubs are ours, but our neighbor really likes them, so it's a little difficult to know what to do here. Really difficult. I don't know. They're out there mowing the boulevard. There's a boulevard between the two streets. All right, we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.